Minimum wage impacts every single one of us, whether we realize it or not. And what do I mean by this? The minimum wage in our country is the very bottom, the lowest amount any single person can make. And because we have a minimum wage, what that means is there's a low point for people to make an income. Based off of that income, that's how much money they have to spend back into our system. And this is important to keep in mind. If they don't have enough money to spend back into the system, who does that impact? It impacts the business owners. It impacts the local shops, and more importantly, the local business owners. I understand, and I've spoken with so many business owners who are upset at anyone who would discuss an increase in minimum wage, and they say, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to survive. I wouldn't be able to afford any employees. What would I possibly do? Well, guess what? In Seattle, they tried this. They experimented with this. They increased the minimum wage to $15 an hour, and they were shocked at the results. Did some businesses close? Yes, some businesses did close. But a lot more business went up. That not only did business go up, they had to hire more people at $15 an hour. They started to discover more business, more turnaround was going around in the city. Why? Because people had money to spend. Why do I bring this up, by the way? Why do I bring up the $15 minimum wage right now? Because last night I got into a conversation with somebody, a constituent in my district, who sat there and told me he is an assistant manager making minimum wage. An assistant manager making minimum wage. And he's desperate. And he's afraid. And he's worried what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week when he can't make his bills. Why do we have to condemn certain people to sit there and say, hey, you know what? That job you're doing flipping burgers, that job you're doing making my coffee, that job you're doing cleaning the toilets over here, well, you don't deserve to make $15 an hour. Now, I get it. That job is essential. I get it. We have to have somebody cleaning the toilets. We have to have somebody flipping the burgers. We have to have somebody waiting the tables. We have to have somebody driving me around town in their own car. But you don't deserve anything more. You don't deserve a living wage. Because that is the message that you're sending those people. That you understand that that job is essential, but at the exact same time, you're willing to tell them you deserve to live in poverty. That is absolutely absurd. Knock it off. For a short period of time in my life, I was homeless. I had no place to call home. But I stuck through it. I fought. And that's what I'm going to do for you. So I'm going to stick through this, and I'm going to fight for you. Get me on Capitol Hill. I'm not going to tell you the stories that you want to hear, but I'm going to tell you the stories you need to hear. And I'm going to make the decisions that we need to make as a nation to move us all forward. Not just the 1%, not just the people at the top, all of us. We can do this together. My name is Xavier Kerrigan. I am running for U.S. Congress in Ohio's 5th Congressional District. We could definitely use the donations, but even more so, we could use the help getting the word out there. Let them know about our campaign, MXC2020.com. Driving progress forward, no half measures, remaining fortified. Not me, us. We can do this together.